What's good, everybody? Today we have a line of credit option that's up to $5,000. They don't do a credit check to actually approve you for this, and you don't even have to have a social security number. Now, I need you to stay tuned throughout the whole video because you need to hear all the details about this, because I don't want you to mistakenly think that this is not for you when you can actually get this type of line of credit. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Will Frazier, your credit and business expert, bringing you the tips that you need to be able to improve your personal credit, as well as different business strategies and funding options. So today we're going to be talking about a company called Glance. Now, just to get a little bit about Glance and where they came from and why they do what they do. You can see here, Glance was founded by a group of fintech entrepreneurs who were fed up with the lending experience. They saw a large group of people who were marginalized by banks and the rigid lending criteria. So they got started because they knew that there are plenty of people out there who want to try to get credit, but they don't have access to it because banks rely on credit scores, and if your credit score isn't where it needs to be, then they're not going to give you any money. But the problem with that is, of course, as you all know, sometimes your credit score may not be in a good place, but financially you might be well off, and it's just mistakes that happened in the past that is keeping your credit score where it is and keeping you from being able to get the things that you need now, even though your financial situation may be in a better place. And yes, for those of you who aren't aware, just having your financial state in a good place doesn't mean that your credit is automatically going to come to a good standing, because paying stuff off like most people think you would do with your income isn't the solution to fixing most credit problems. There are other things you have to do. But diving back into some of the details about this, based on your earnings, you can get a line of credit up to 100% of your monthly income based only on your previous earnings history. So you can get 100% of your monthly income that you have coming in, but it's up to $5,000, of course. And again, there's no credit check with this. So, as long as you have a bank account in good standing, then you can actually get approved for this. They do interest only payments, meaning your monthly payments are only based on what you have withdrawn. So your line of credit will always be available to you. And that's the best part about this. This is a line of credit. So this is something that you can have sitting there where you have access to it and you don't have to pay anything on it unless you actually take money from it. Unlike trying to get a loan, where as soon as you take out the loan, basically you start owing money on it and you have to start paying that almost immediately as far as the monthly payment goes. Not to mention, this will be there open for you. So unlike a loan where you have to, take out the loan, pay it off, and then you'd have to take out another loan, with this, it's always there. So once you pay it off, you can go back to it if you need it. And this helps you to manage your cash flow a little bit better. You might have some expenses that you need to pay for, and it helps you to float it out there and make payments on it versus paying off the whole thing immediately. And again, don't forget, we're going to get into who this is actually for in just a minute, so make sure you're sticking around to get that information. Now, just a few more details here. They are transparent with you, so you don't have any hidden fees or any surprises that you might get hit with, and they have, pay what you can type options for your payments. With Glance line of credit, you only pay what you can afford based on your monthly earnings. So they definitely are taking that into consideration when they're choosing what they're going to be charging you for. So how it works is, basically you apply for the line of credit, you connect your bank account and confirm your identity and your monthly earnings via Plaid. So you will connect, your bank account to Plaid while you're going through the application process, and then they will be able to verify, how much your income is from that, and to verify that your bank account has been in good standing as well, because they are looking at that. They evaluate your application within 30 seconds, and then they get back to you and tell you whether you've been pre-approved or not. They're going to offer you some terms that you will then accept. If you accept the terms, then this is official. So you do have to accept the terms first. You're not just going to automatically just get whatever they're going to give you. And then funds can be sent to your bank account within 24 hours after you've accepted that. So that's really quick turnaround as far as getting funding once you are approved for this. And again, the customer only pays interest or as much as they want per month based on their monthly earnings. And now we're going to go ahead and talk about who this is for and who can apply for this. So now this platform, Glance, is there for gig workers, contract workers, influencers. So this is geared for those of you who are working in those type of industries. So you can see who this works for as far as, the different types of income that you can receive that's outside of W-2 employment income. So if you're a Lyft driver, if you're a YouTube creator, if you do Twitch, if you do Spotify for artists, Uber, Upwork, Eventro, Behance, Freelancer, Fiverr, Instacart, Airbnb, Google AdSense. So if you get paid through Google AdSense, you can get this too. Gigster, TaskRabbit, these are the current places that they have, and they're adding new places as well. So if you are somebody that, you know, does work in one of these different areas, then you qualify for this. And if you know somebody else that does this type of work as well, you should send them this video so that they can get on top of this as soon as possible. So really, that is it. This is something that you should be trying to jump on ASAP, because again, it's up to $5,000. No credit check. They only look at your bank account, and this could really benefit you in business, you know, especially if you get this and, you know, as high as gas prices are right now, this can help you to afford gas if you're somebody like a Lyft driver or something like that. You know, if you're a YouTube influencer, maybe you want to hire a team to edit your videos for you, but you're worried about getting the money or paying them the money, and having something like this can help you to, again, float those payments out there, get your people paid, get the work done, and then, you know, eventually get paid for the work that you do. So this can benefit a whole lot of people in a whole lot of different ways. Make sure if you align with the requirements for this, that you are applying for this as soon as you can. So hopefully you got value from this video. Make sure that you like this video if you did get value from it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you'll be notified of any new videos I drop just like this one. I'll see you guys next time.